friends, I have returned with a brand new cast, a brand new shirt. By the way, we're going to be in Boston in the end of April for PAX East, so if you're there, just come say hi. You hear that, Lightning? We got invited to another influencer event. But here's the thing, a lot of you don't give a shit about that. You're here because you want me to talk about Dying Light 2. I know the deal by now. But friends, there was a recent Dying Light 2 interview with the Chadman himself, discussing the future of Dying Light 2, talking about the roadmap, expansions, DLCs, and lots of free stuff that we can be expecting over the course of the next few months. So one of the first major questions the interviewer asked was, will Dying Light 2 have a Battle Royale mode? But no, we're not getting a fucking Battle Royale game mode. We all know how that went. However, Team Moan did say that there would definitely be some models and some content updates that will target online play. So maybe not Battle Royale, but something different, which will be exciting for our gamers that want the online experience. Maybe it's a BTZ game mode, could be tag, could be 4v4s. Who knows what it is? I feel like a game mode kind of like Grief and Black Ops 2 Zombies would work wonders in Dying Light 2. Or, you know, they could go the traditional 4 infected versus 4 survivors. That'd be pretty cool. Left 4 Dead's been doing it since forever. But now that we got a little bit of a PvP talk away, let's jump right into the juicy parts of this update. So the interviewer asked about potential new zombies, and Team Moan did respond with saying that they're introducing something called Mutated Infected, or like mutations to our infected, so you can expect different variations of our infected plus some new guys as well, and those will be added to the game over the whole first year. And this is true, if we use that Dying Light 2 post-launch roadmap that we constantly keep referring to on this channel, starting in April, the first series of events for Mutated and Infected will be starting. I'm recording this video on March 31st, so by the time it's uploaded, we're going to be like a couple days into April already, so it could be out by then, or it could be coming next week or the week after. And piggybacking off of the 2 previous questions regarding the PvP mode and new zombies, they did ask about something like a super volatile. Is a super volatile type zombie going to be in the game? And Team Moan did respond by saying, well, I'm not allowed to say right now, there is something that a lot of people are asking about, and we pride ourselves as being a developer that listens to the community. So if you connect the dots, then you will get your answer. So friends, you know what it's gotta be? It's fucking Night Hunter. Think about it. It's the Night Hunter. Everybody wants the Night Hunter. Everybody knows the Night Hunter's Kyle Crane. We're kidding. We don't know about that. But the zombie that people have constantly been referring to, keep pushing out there, is the Night Hunter. I mean, they very recently made a comic book surrounding just that. So it kind of seems like that may be the direction that Techland is heading with this game. They also stated that the DLC will be a completely new story. It's not going to add on to the ending of the game or anything like that. The events don't take place after. The events actually take place parallel to the story when it's occurring. It seems like the moment from right when you beat the prologue to right before you start up the epilogue, you're able to go and play this story. Team Moan did say you can expect a new place where this will happen. Of course, the character stays the same, thereby confirming Aiden in this DLC. He's in Villador, but he interacts with some new people and gets taken to the site for this new adventure. Moving on, Team Moan did confirm that new inhibitors will be coming over the next few weeks. He did say it's coming very, very soon, and it's a part of the content update. What I really want to go and jam in there is that a lot of the updates that Techland is doing, they're kind of testing out to see what works and what doesn't work. So community response to everything that's going on is good. Let me backtrack. The actual community response to some of the content we're getting is not good, but the fact that the community is actually speaking is amazing. No one's getting on their horse and waving their flags celebrating new parkour challenges. I haven't even opened the game in the past 2 weeks. I accidentally opened it because it's right above Elden Ring. The interviewer also asked will there be new cities, or is everything going to happen within Villador? Team Moan did respond by saying, what I can say is that you can expect new environments, new types of environments, new shapes of environments that will, I hope, radically impact the gameplay of the game. Dying Light 2 is actually a game world traveler. That is a very important part of the experience because it's an active transverse. So if the environment changes, the traversal also changes, and with that, also combat changes, because quite often those two things are connected and quite locked together in Night Light. Moving on to the next big juicy part, they did say that max player levels will be raised. Team Own confirmed we will give you new player progression to develop your character further. It will not be numbered 10, 11, 12, but there will definitely be new access for you and new directions for you to grow your character. Team Own did confirm that you'll be able to grow his abilities, his stats, the visuals, and cosmetic items of Aiden. So if you want to make your character look like a more badass synth, you can do that now. Maybe this is slightly hinting towards the transmog system once this update finally does come out, but he did say that they're barely scratching the surface with what he just said. Moving on, they did ask about vehicles, dirt bikes, bicycles, and Team Own has acknowledged that the community loves them, and he didn't really go much more in depth than that. Another huge major change that is coming to Dying Light 2 at some point is that they're going to be adding a way more interesting weapon repairment system. So when asked if this new weapon repairment system is going to be anything like Dying Light 1, Team Own did say, I think something way more interesting actually. He said again, so the thing I have on my mind is not actually weapon repair, it's something else, but sorry, I cannot really reveal at this point. He said it's going to be a surprise, and the first year of Dying Light 2 will be full of a lot of them. And a lot of these quote-unquote surprises will be addressing community concerns. And then there are also two more questions, one related to guns and one related to Dying Light 3, because yeah, let's start talking about that now. Regarding guns, Team Own just brings up the modern Dark Ages vibe that they were going for. What he really likes is that the game left the mystery behind guns at a good spot. He says here, this is the world where guns are hidden for a reason, and we explain this reason in game. We also understand that it might be an interesting mystery for players to search for, and maybe find that at one point. While it really doesn't confirm the existence of guns, I think it is a good way to go about it. There are countless missions, side quests, and collectibles all talking about where guns went, and it seems like it's held in some stash somewhere in the world. So maybe a future DLC, future quest, going and trying to find that? That'd be pretty awesome. And last but not least, will there be a Dying Light 3? Obviously, it's way too early to say at this point. Techland is working on this game. They're also working on a fantasy open world RPG AAA game. They have outlined a 5-year post-launch content support for Dying Light 2, so that's going to be the forefront for them. Team Own acknowledged the success of Dying Light 2, that it's reached more than 3 million players within the first week, actually the first weekend, and that is an amazing number, and of course it keeps growing. He said the whole team will be focused on making sure that Dying Light 2 is in a good place, that it's stable, and that it's set. Because, to be honest, we all know it's not. So anything related to Dying Light 3, a live service model, it's way too early to tell because of how early on we into this game's life cycle. And Techland shouldn't even be thinking about those two things right now. It's actually the last thing they should be thinking about, to be honest with you. They need to fix this game. People still can't play co-op. Let them fix co-op first. That's what the interviewer should ask. Ask them when they're fixing co-op, not if there's going to be a Dying Light 3. After reading everything in here, I'm hopeful for the future of Dying Light 2. I'm very curious to know when all of this is coming. They did also mention New Game Plus and that it's happening pretty soon, but when is soon, to be honest? They talk about DLCs in here, New Game Plus, an online PvP mode, and so much more, such as raising up the level cap, and also an interesting weapon repairment system. When is all of that coming? Is it gonna be too late once they finally implement all these changes? Is the community gonna go and move on to other games that are properly working? It's hard to say, but friends, I want to know, is everything in this update, is it good news to you? Is it bad news? What would make you go and continue playing Dying Light 2 if you're not playing it right now? If you're still playing, keep enjoying it, but what is some stuff that you're looking for? Comment down below, let me know. I'd be happy to read your thoughts and opinions. But with all of that said, that is everything that I have for you guys today. If you want to go, check out this recent video right here, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.